sold out in New Brunswick. Unless you're buying tickets for 6 guests. This comedy club, you can only buy tickets a minimum 2 at a time. Told these niggas, man. Told y'all niggas. Told y'all niggas.
I kind of feel like I was hit by a bus.
Did you drink a lot?
No, I didn't.
Marcus was like, what are you doing? Drinking juice? It's like, Marcus, I got to work at 8 tomorrow.
I mean, I drank, but I didn't drink. I had 2 drinks.
Yeah, I didn't drink that much. I had me a Marcus Mule. And actually, that was all. Only had one Marcus Mule.
What if you make the mix for Marcus Mule and you just add the whiskey of your choice?
I love it. Marcus been wanting me to make my family's. My grandmother used to make a fruit wine. Not my grandmother, my great. And he's like, figure it out, and so we can bottle it up. But I would love for him to come up with a way to put his whole concoction together.
I feel like that. I mean, because I was like, oh, he could do it all in one, but trying to do alcohol sales.
Oh yeah,
absolutely
that's crazy.
But the mix, people will eat that up.
Especially if we can figure out a way to dehydrate the mix. So you just add the whiskey in like water to like rehydrate it, so it's like a powder.
Yeah. Almost like liquids, right?
Huh?
Is liquids like more of a?
I'm just thinking about fulfillment.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way. They do the michelada mix. Where you just add the beer.
Hilada.
Yeah.
I've never had one. But
Oh yeah, because I think some airplanes, that's how their like mojito mix is.
Oh,
Sometimes
really?
it's powder, sometimes it's water. It's just water. Yeah. Oh Jesus, this is just to eat at this place. God dang.
You guys got the link? All right, man. Oh yeah.
Okay, let me see. I didn't see it. It's just water. You know what? I'm not tired.
Who's tired? Cause
No.
Me?
I'm not tired.
That's not it.
I'm not tired.
mm.
Did I go to 4 parties this weekend? Yes.
You did do 4.
Yeah, I
Wow.
did.
And you were out late on Saturday.
Very late. Very, very, very late. But you know what?
So on your birthday.
That's how good of a friend Angel is.
Angel is
She is
on the
Dynamite
elite
friend.
tier of friends. She's the diamond medallion status of friends.
Thank you, Josh. I'm glad
She
that
really
you
is.
noticed. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad that you noticed too. I
I'll
try
put you
to
in
be a
that
good
position
friend.
next time.
It's all good. If
fine,
you made
Angel.
it worth it and you didn't know.
That's true.
But you did know.
But
No. You did not know. I was so tired. I'm glad I didn't have my backyard furniture yet because I possibly would have been asleep on it.
And that little table, y'all had not little, but that table
That
with the
thing
light
was
in it.
cool.
I'm gonna get you the links for it. I was like, oh my God, I did not know I ordered this.
It's so cool.
That umbrella.
I was like, that is a very useful thing.
It
That
is.
is
solar power.
that is
Yes.
ridiculously smart.
Because
They should have been on the Shark Tanks.
All the tanks.
I'm serious. You're right. I'm here for it. Yeah. But you can get that. You can get that that umbrella I ordered separately.
Standalone? I might
Yeah.
order that umbrella first just for the sake of locking that in.
Listen, and it came quick. Our chairs get delivered today, and I'm happy for it.
You got the table, the umbrella, the spa.
Soon as
I
they
ain't even
start.
been cracked open
I
yet.
know the electrician I think is gonna come this week while we're gone and get everything together so I can come back and get in that mode.
What time when do y'all leave? Wednesday?
Yeah, we leave on Wednesday at an appropriate time, and I really think I'm about to upgrade us to first class.
You deserve it.
I said, you know what? I asked Melissa. I was like, how long you think it'll take? And she told me the time, and I said,
A good 6.
oh,
That's New York. Actually, that's further than New York.
Further than New York.
yeah,
Coming
yeah.
back to another half an
I
hour.
said, you know what? I just got another brand deal.
There you
Throw
go.
it at it.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
That's what I did.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
The last thing you want to do is land there uncomfortable and not want to do anything.
Right. Who
What
wants
time do y'all
that?
get there?
Afternoon, so after check-in time. I try to make sure that there was no inconvenience as far as in like when we get there, I want to be able to go straight.
Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah.
it's,
You-
mhm.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I want to make sure that we don't have to do any waiting when it comes to that. I want to go straight there.
The last time we were there, we was waiting. We was just eating.
I mean, yeah. I mean, swim, swim, swim. Swimmy, swim, swim.
JoJo wants to see that set so bad.
He hasn't seen it yet.
What's that from?
He wants to see this year's set.
This year's set?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your set.
Mm-hmm.
Aha.
He didn't come to Nate's room.
When are you gonna let him see it in San Diego?
Probably, I don't know. The clubs usually are pretty particular about the age. Probably do the LA show.
When is that?
Excuse me?
Hold on, what?
Excuse me? Yeah, go on ahead. Move your hand off your
Kevin
goddamn forehead
Fredericks.
before I throw salt and pepper at your head.
Kevin, family meeting.
Hello?
Kevin, family meeting.
When is this?
Have you seen that meme with the girl in the corner? It's like,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Great. So when is
family
this?
meeting? You did not
I
add it.
didn't.
Kevin, what are you talking about?
I haven't added
But
anything.
what do you think it is? Because you're saying this. I'm going to choke you.
Can't stop. It will just be like
When?
one day.
When?
I don't have it yet.
This year?
Yes. Then what? We don't have a day. Oh, then you
Actually, I know what I'll
taking
do.
taking Halloween away? Is that what it is?
No. I know what I'll do. I got a plan.
I would love to hear it.
This is what he's, it's somewhere in here. Finding
You
the
got a
keys.
plan. Listen, just watch. Got a plan. Just watch it unfold. Listen.
I'll do the joke that he wants to see on a Keep Your Distance.
I'm talking about
That's what I'm
this
talking about.
LA show.
I'm gonna do that instead of an LA show.
I don't believe you. I do not
You
believe.
need more people. Kevin needs to learn to say no.
To
You don't
himself.
know. Natasha
Yeah,
Howard.
it's not even Kev saying no.
It's
Kev
not
says
anyone
no.
asking him a question.
This is a me to me conversation
Right.
he needs to have.
Kevin is out of control. He acts like Angel will have a whole family with small kids.
And a dog.
Angel says she can work. That's the sexist thing. Assuming you got small kids. If you were a male comedian, I wouldn't care.
No, and I'm not even referring to it doesn't have to be that portion. This is what the tour is gonna be. It's just gonna be a few weekends a month. Few weekends a month. Not like what we did before. Just a
I
few
meant
weekends.
that when I said that. That just didn't turn out to be true.
Not like we did because COVID. Just a few minimum capacity theaters. Yeah.
I want to tell y'all the new Funko Pops I got. I got Senka from Cool Runnings and Spike Lee.
I was about
Those
to
are
get
very
Spike Lee
Spike Lee
because
glasses.
he's my favorite director. But
Is he really?
Yeah. My very favorite.
What are your favorite top 17 Spike Lee movies?
What?
17. Okay.
I know School Days is up there.
That's my number one. Like,
Is that why he became your favorite director?
and also I had watched enough of his stuff even at a young age and when it wasn't appropriate. And I like that he created his own style. You know what I'm saying? Like his stuff don't make sense to a lot of people. Like all that moving shot.
I love
The
that.
person is looking
Like-
around. Yeah. But I was like, he's really pushing the envelope on how he decides to tell a story. I like how he uses music
Yep.
in his storytelling. And then his movies always felt really black, but not black in the stereotypical way. Just really like, I feel like he made love to the culture in his movies.
I agree with all that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
That's like people who like, what's that, Quentin Tarantino?
I was just thinking that.
You know, he's very weird in the way he tells stories. He's not my jam.
You don't like any of his movies?
It's
or-
not I don't like any of his movies. It's not that it's his aesthetic is appealing to me. Like he loves to do you like the
'Cause he says
red
nigga a lot?
blood all over
He
the
says
place.
nigga a lot, though. Do
He
you
does.
like that?
He really does.
I mean, I don't approve of that, but like the shot selections he does, he usually brings on a really good DP or whatever cinematography little team that they got going.
Mm-hmm.
But his storytelling is very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
I've never been a fan of his writing, but
I love Reservoir Dogs. I think that might be my favorite movie of his.
I don't even know if I've seen that.
Reservoir Dogs is about the dudes robbing the bank, Mr. White, Mr. Pink, Steve Buscemi, Michael Madsen, and one of them is undercover cop, but they don't know which one, and they're all stuck in a room post bank robbery. One's bleeding, Tim Roth. It's great. I like Kill Bill too. I like Django. I liked
I think I've seen Django. I think I've fallen asleep every time I try to watch it.
Leonardo DiCaprio turned in a performance. Jamie was always good. Kerry Washington's good. Sam Jackson as basically Uncle Ruckus is good. Just be hurting me a little bit that Quentin Tarantino be writing nigga that much in Final Draft.
He be saying it a lot too.
Oh, he absolutely says it.
No, he does.
He for sure. He for
I
sure
was
says it.
told.
I'm certain he says it. You can't write it that much and not say it. He's out here like Hunter Biden. Nigga, 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 nigga. I wonder. I think my favorite director is Christopher Nolan. I love him.
Name something he's directed that
He's
I know.
directed Inception, Memento, Dark Knight.
her
all-
favorite movie
Dark Knight trilogy.
of lighting.
That's the only issue with me and Angel's friendship.
No,
She
it'll
doesn't
always be
like-
a thorn.
Dark Knight.
And you don't like Iron Man 2 or 3. That
Most
trilogy-
people don't like those.
That trilogy is amazing. It's amazing.
You don't. You do like one more though.
Like one more one.
Iron Man 1 more than 2 or 3.
I've got to go back and watch.
Iron Man 1 was one of the few origin films that was a great movie.
That
Usually
is
the origin
actually
film-
that's what catapulted the
That
entire
was-
whole MCU.
Oh, I agree.
That was the first linchpin.
Oh, I agree that it catapulted the Marvel universe.
Absolutely. And they need to give more respect to Blade.
I
It
mean,
wasn't part of the MCU, but that's one of the best Marvel movies.
Bring
They
Blade
didn't talk
back.
about it like it ain't a Marvel movie.
Bring Blade back.
because it was. I mean, it didn't catapult. Like
No, they didn't know what they did. They'd already sold X-Men and Spider-Man off. They didn't have the vision to
They
kick
didn't.
off the MCU.
there we go. They
But
did
they
not
brought
have the
in
vision.
Vision, right?
Yeah,
The,
come
the
on.
craziest thing that Marvel pulled off is starting the MCU after they had sold their best franchises. Because niggas was not rocking with Iron Man like that.
Or Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man they were.
They were.
Come
I
on,
was just
Josh.
not trying to give Toby the benefit of the doubt.
Those movies I'm not talking about.
I mean, that's what
They made
sold
crazy
it to
bread though.
Sony. That's
They
what
sold that to Sony. They sold X-Men to Fox. And then they were like, okay, who we got? Iron Man,
Right.
Captain America,
Who's
Thor.
left?
Because when we was kids, it was that X-Men cartoon was that was the cartoon. Angel, you was already wearing a white diamond. You ain't had time to sit up and watch cartoons.
I was watching Thundercats. I was watching He-Man. I was watching
That
a
was
lot.
before those. X-Men was more See, I was in middle school, so you probably were beginning
Oh,
college
middle school, you
or
were still
graduate
watching.
school.
Okay.
Yes, I
I
was playing
almost
with
cussed,
toys.
and you were gonna be mad at me.
I played with
But yes, I
toys.
was grown by middle school. What are you talking about? I was paying
This was me
taxes.
when I was 12. Literally, I kid you not, I would come home by myself because I was first home. Remember, we had keys.
Yes.
Come home by myself, look around at 2:30 and be like,
No. I had rehearsals. What are you talking about?
what were
Playing
you rehearsing for in middle school?
plays
Yeah,
and
auditions then, too.
concerts and what have
You was
you?
down at the
Was down
library.
at the juke joint. The juke joint, singing, smoking,
Really
drinking.
like Iron Man 2 and 3? 2 is with Mickey Rourke, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
like
3
that
is not Val Kilmer, Guy Ritchie.
Don't have me lying to you about names, but yes.
The one that
dude.
it was about the guy who was on
Glowing.
fire.
Yeah. And Gwyneth got to
And
fight.
that's when he made 100 Iron Man suits.
Yeah. And they
Remote
were just
control. Little.
and one tripped. That one was funny.
That was funny.
Oh, that's funny.
They were so bad.
They
They weren't
were-
so bad.
I could see them.
I'll give you that.
Dark. I was like, with Dark Knight.
It's called
I
the
was
Dark Knight. It ain't called the Light Knight.
It should have been called cataracts because I was like, I can't see.
Should be called tunnel vision.
Right. I was like, is this Bird Box? Are we? Is that what it is? We're just supposed to
Where's
hear.
Sandra?
We're just
It was
supposed to
dark.
hear.
He never fought crime at 3. If you wanted to be Batman, rob them at 3 o'clock.
Listen.
Dark,
That
you
man
can't watch
is
that
nowhere to
movie
be
during the
found.
day.
I would be like, Gotham
White criminals
City,
are
where
killing him.
is your LADWP? Your utilities, y'all shouldn't be paying nothing because the lights are off. The mayor has not paid for the lights.
They should have given them a stipend for conserving energy.
Yes. Oh my God! If they couldn't have solar panels because the sun don't shine in Gotham City.
don't.
It's always got overcast. Is it in Seattle? Because I know they got a overcast all the
They
time.
do. They do.
Gotham City.
Are y'all ready?
Ben.
And 5, 4. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kevin on stage. She's
That chick
chick.
Welcome to another
Angel.
podcast.
Another
Notification button. It is
episode.
Angel's birthday episode.
Happy
Shout out to
birthday.
Angel for being 41. Happy
That's one
birthday,
more than
Angel. Show her
40.
some love in the comments.
Yeah.
She
Thank
turned a
you,
big
guys.
4-1 over the weekend.
4-1. God dang.
We did a lot together this weekend
Oh my God.
as a family unit.
Man.
The Unrulies, we were together.
We were together.
Being unruly.
We
Yes.
were down at the place we were at,
Yeah.
Very nice.
celebrating Melissa's birthday
Yes.
on Friday. We had a great time.
We
Twerking
did.
commenced.
Kevin broke his pants.
I
to
broke
pull,
my pants.
Pulled down his entire pants with
I
children
stand
in the room.
solidarity with Chandler Moore. Put the picture up, Josh. Yes, I got twerked on.
I couldn't believe when you put that. I was like, what does this have to do? Who's Chandler Moore? Then I saw the picture of his wife bending over twerking. And I said, people really mad about this.
Because he sang worship music. What the man? Where y'all think Children's
Those
Church come from?
Worship singers are the biggest hoes, first of all.
Oh.
And when I say hoes, I mean hoe in the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he is married, it's only going to
What's
be
the point?
Right.
You can't have it both ways. You can't tell me to wait to marriage and then at my wedding reception when I did my stuff.
right.
No, we hear a worship leader. Think of the children. You think of the children.
Right.
I'm thinking about that Coochie.
Cool.
El Coachella.
It's not.
I'm thinking about
It's not.
Coachella.
Coachella.
That is not my responsibility. I worship the Lord. I worship. You know what I'm saying?
We are not here making Coachella a thing.
Coachella.
He was in there.
It's a whole weekend of sex-induced euphoria.
Just right there.
This is what your worship leader is doing.
Yeah, he really did do that
Oh
in that
my
picture.
You think Fred Hammond and them wasn't taking work down? Well, their not work, but their wives.
I mean,
Yeah, listen to this album. Get these
What is happening?
these Psalms 32 pumps.
well, listen, this is why the music department always has to get prayed for. When the preacher comes in,
That's
when the
true.
visiting preacher, we're going to pray for the
Sit in that
Yeah.
corner.
The whole day praying
'cause
over the minute.
the coach smell is emanating from the organ, from the drums. The visiting pastor's like, what? Is there a strip club over there?
Listen,
They
if
know.
you grew up in church, you know what Angel.
I I am telling the truth.
saying is the absolute truth. You was on that organ, you was on them drums, you was on that bass. You're elevated usually. Literally, you're sitting
High
above,
and lifted.
high and lifted. The musicians were taking down work.
Oh yeah.
Now, y'all see, I grew up in church. We went to them conventions. What you think we got to go to midnight service for? Sin happening in the hotel
Yes.
that the church convention is at.
Listen.
Stellar Awards, Sex Awards.
It was like the gospel of Freaknik.
Yes.
You
my
knew what was
God.
about to pop off.
Absolutely. Convocation, contraception. It's
Oh,
sex is happening. Why you think they just rent a hotel? Y'all just keep it all up in
That's
one
right.
place.
We at least don't want you to be
They
late
just
to
get a whole
rehearsal.
floor. Just keep the Coachella on one floor.
Man, let's not stand on ceremony, Mr.
Oh,
Wayne.
man.
Yeah,
The
yes.
children's church is full.
And who made these children?
I done told y'all many a time I done been to more baby showers than weddings. More.
That's true. Now that I
Yeah,
think about
man.
it.
My cousin back in El Paso was on the drums. Pastor went, to preach. All the musicians leave usually. Then the organist comes back first when he starts hooping. He would go back to our Sunday school room. We had two small houses on the church's property that we used for Sunday school. During service, have sex while the pastor was preaching.
Yeah.
Lord.
Come back and play the drums for altar call.
I can completely believe it. This is why I avoided church boys, because I was like, I want to try to remain holy.
Church boys invented F-boy.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Melissa said that on the Love Hour a couple of weeks ago. The original F-boys
Is the church
because
boy.
we mixed. God told me he did
Yes. Oh my gosh.
with my hands lifted
Shoes
up,
off.
In my mouth filled with praise.
my mouth
Oh, wow,
filled with
wow, wow.
peace,
Yeah.
with a heart of. Why you think all the teens is always crying?
Right, because they're like, God did it again.
Man, I used to host them lockouts. I could never go to sleep.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
can
you can't lock in and you go to sleep.
or lockout, lock-ins.
You can't go to sleep. You gotta. I see you.
I smell sex.
Like that.
Who
hunching?
is it?
That's hunching.
That's hunching. You clothes burning at least.
Oh,
You
man.
rubbing. You rubbing them clothes.
That polyester.
Hunch. Getting into it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't understand what
Yeah,
people
man.
expect,
Like, listen, think about it. I don't know if y'all watch Married at First Sight. Chris Williams was a church boy.
Yeah.
Every time Paige, he would do something wrong with what he said, you know what I'm saying? I need you to pray for me.
Yes.
Oh,
You want me to pray?
oh.
I've been practicing praying for my husband all my life.
Yeah, and next thing you know, he's speaking in tongues on that labia.
Oh man.
Speaking
what
to
it
that, speaking and speaking. Speaking and speaking.
And she's testing the mic.
Dash, singing to the mic.
She's doing all the things. But listen, what do we know? We just grew up in the church.
Listen, let me tell you what. Jonathan McReynolds is my boy. Love him. I'm not speaking about him negatively. He's a true friend of mine. We beef a lot. If that man wanted to take down 38 church girls in every city from sea to shining sea, he
No problem.
could.
No problem.
Single, tall, good shape,
and
plays
can sing?
basketball,
Plays the guitar.
plays the guitar and the keys and the organ. Got a Grammy? Get the yammies.
Get the yammies.
Oh my
Them
god.
yams is Jonathan could take down work in every zip
Why
code.
is work being used so consistently today, man?
It just worked for you.
Man, I pray for him. You out here single? I know his DMs are.
Oh man, they gotta be.
It ain't nothing but laps, scarves, communion cracker, and invitations to a
Every
different type of
time
worship.
he posts something about what the Lord had told him, I'm like, well,
Here you go.
there's another church girl now just fallen. She's fallen. She's like, oh God.
Praise and worship leaders, that's my type.
Yeah. That's my type.
Jesse Wu said that, want to know what get me moist between my legs and my butt? Watching a man worship and cry out for God.
I'm telling you, that's why I told Marcus to stop praying out loud in church. You shut it up. You shut it up.
6'5" and praying.
And you
Yeah.
put your hands down too.
But yeah, that's what I said. Put
And
your hands
Tank
down.
big and strong with the worship.
He's
Yeah.
already like seated on top of everybody just by
Right.
standing there.
Oh, you want to get emotional for the Lord? Nigga, wipe your eyes. Wipe your eyes. Watch a game on your cell phone. Watch a game.
That's why I'm praying for my boy Alec Walls. Paco, he young.
I don't know who this
Singing
was.
this Alec Walls, the youngest Walls.
Yes, the tall one. The
He
little
got
baby.
tattoos and
Yeah.
worship.
It's
Oh,
ridiculous. And can
y'all
sing.
better keep him lifted.
Keep them
He
lifted.
tooting them things up.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I'm saying, Paco, I love you. We got to keep them lifted.
Yeah.
Keep them lifted.
Yeah.
Because y'all church girls, listen, y'all be trying to be saved until you do the right thing. Why you want to give your body up?
What? What
Like,
you talking about?
the church girls, they see worship, they're like,
Because we're
I want-
horny. What are you talking about? Why do we want to give our body up? We are looking for the excuse. And luckily, y'all give it to us. Oh, you love great. You love Jesus, great. Yeah. Let me see. Pull it out. Let's see.
enter in.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, enter in.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of praying. Okay. And that has not
We're
stopped.
horny.
I'm like, what do you mean? Why do we give
We
it
know
up?
that doggone Song of Solomon. That's the original 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
If we understood Greek is all that dust down, that was, and listen, that garden he was talking about ain't got no bell peppers in it.
It don't.
Solomon was not talking about, he was not no green thumb. That man had 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
What in
wow.
a
He
thing?
was out here trying out new stuff.
I mean, wow.
He had 150 concubines.
150.
That man, David was wild.
He was like,
He said,
you.
"Ooh, girl,
Come
you
on.
thick. I'm married. Send your husband to war. Front line. Put him
did.
first. No
He did.
sword.
No sword. Just
No
sit him out
sword.
there.
Get that Uriah. Uriah.
Get out of there.
Bye. I'm finna take your wife down." And he was a man after God's own heart. One of my favorite Bible stories is Nathan talking about David as a story. And David being like, "That is wow. Who would do that?" He was like, "Nigga, you. This is about you.
You did that.
This is you personally.
What?
Me?
Me?
Nigga, the story's about you. You didn't even recognize it? Oh, no. That's me, David. Dang, okay. You right. That is my bad. Dang, that's my bad.
He like,
When you hear the story form, it sounds worse than when you're doing it.
Right.
personally.
You sure? You sure I did that? Okay. I guess I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Change the title of this episode, Josh, to Worship Leaders Are Hoes.
That's what
with
they
a
are.
EAUX.
Yeah, spell it
I
like
got
they
you.
do down in Louisiana. That's a more clickable title than
Oh
what we
yeah,
have.
they do be, and you can tell they come to church with the hoeing on their mind. They're not there. I mean, yes, they want to play for the Lord, but
Yeah.
they be coming in there looking good, smelling good, wearing they scent bird and
Absolutely.
whatnot. You know what I'm
They
saying?
be on that scent bird.
They be like,
They do.
let me put on these luxury brands for these hoes. You know what I'm saying? And they do. And we be like, you smell good. What's your name? Now, y'all, I love me some scent bird because I do like to smell good as well. And I love luxury scents. Now, I'm not bougie in a lot of ways, but when it comes to the fragrances, Angel likes the Gucci. She likes the Tom
Yes, she
Ford.
does.
She likes the Versace, the Prada, okay? And Scentbird is like, girl, you could do all that and not, spend all your goddamn on money. Let me tell you. So I have 3 Scentbirds that I have at the house now, and they're all scents that I had never tried before, but based off of the quiz I took, they were able to pair me with scents that I would like, because I like sweet. Sometimes I like a little floral, and I love clean. I don't like citrus though. So they sent me scents that I absolutely adore. And not only that, I'm able to travel with them because obviously we're traveling a lot with the tour. Me and Marcus are about to go on our anniversary trip. So trying to take a full bottle of a Tom Ford, 300, and them Tom Ford is over $300
Yeah,
every
it is.
bottle. Trying to travel with that and being afraid that it's going to break on the airline. I don't have time for that. So having the little bottle that they sent me, that's a 30-day use, and it was only like $16 for the month. Come on. This is like the best best thing ever. Okay, so Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that gives you the opportunity to shop from over 600 brands. It's a flexible subscription, so you can skip any month without penalties. Scentbird lets you choose a new design or fragrance to try each month for just $16. Every month you get to pick what you want to receive, so there's no surprises. They have perfumes, colognes, and a lot of unisex options. Choose the perfume you want to try, and they'll send you a 30-day supply. And with an exclusive offer for just our listeners, you'll get 30% off your first month today. That's only $11 for your first fragrance.
Oh, wow.
Go to scentbird.com and use our code SK for 30% off your first month. Again, that's SCENT bird.com for you to try your first perfume or cologne for just $11. Sign on, smell amazing.
Amen. All right. To the topic at hand.
All right.
The Turkey Leg Hut, which is high on my list of restaurants to try in Houston, got into a little bit of hot water over the weekend because they introduced a dress code. I'm going to read it to you. Josh, put it here. Number one, all body parts must be completely covered. All cleavage, breasts, thighs, and buttocks must be completely covered. The only thing naked here is turkey legs and chicken wings. Number two, no swimwear of any kind is allowed. This is the heart of the third ward, not the beach. Number three, no exposed undergarments. No exposed undergarments allowed. This includes sports bras, panties, anything resembling these items. This also includes white tanks for men. Number four, no house attire allowed. No wave caps, no bonnets, do-rags, bandanas, house shoes, or shower caps allowed. We want you to feel at home, but this is not your home. Number five, no excessively revealing clothing. This includes all distressed or ripped clothing. Shorts and shirts must cover your entire top and bottom. Number six, no obscene language or baggy clothing. No attire with obscene language, offensive graphics, no excessively baggy or sagging pants. Pants must be worn at the natural waistline. The Turkey Leg Hut. They have since turned their comments off.
Of course.
On a lot of their things, not all of them. They turned some of them back on. But the first post after this drop, they turned them off. They're still off on some posts, but not all. Angel, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think some of it was sounds like my computer's getting ready to take off and lift off as a plane. I was like, what is happening? I think some of the rules are just a tad excessive. It's called Turkey Leg Hut.
The finest turkey legs.
It is, I know, but I can understand why maybe somebody might have on ripped jeans. You know what I'm saying? Because that is actually like a thing.
Fashion style.
Yes, I can understand how you might see someone's bra strap here or there. So some things seem excessive, but I do know most restaurants have some sort of dress code. Even McDonald's be like, no shoes, no shirt, no service.
Yes.
But the specificity of some of the things, it's just like, okay, well, maybe, like there's certain restaurants that don't have to worry about that type of attire.
Yeah.
Because of what they're called and what the appearance of the place is. But when you see Turkey Hut and you see two people drawn as cartoons on the sign beside it, you might not be thinking, well, let me put on my finest leisure wear, my lounge wear. It just doesn't ring to me like, okay, this dress code is really particular for this place, so let me pull myself. Yeah. But I understand for your establishment having some boundaries and standards. It just seems just a little excessive.
Well, I see I'm looking at the Instagram. I see some of our Patreon is from Houston. Somebody was saying, I can see if it was a man or woman, that the issue is they have a club lounge type of vibe. I haven't been there. They have a club lounge type of vibe, and now they want to be suddenly upscale. This is my thought. Josh, I'm going to send you this picture, this link. Okay, and I want you to put this up in here. Okay, not now, but in the actual episode.
I was like, that sounded like now.
I will wear a 3-piece suit, hard bottoms,
I'll take a photo of it.
a monocle, a top hat. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
I will wear an overcoat. I will arrive by horse and carriage
Yes.
if that's what it takes to eat at the turkey leg hunt.
You
understand me?
Is that how you feel?
I
about
have
it?
planned on being in, some
Sweatpants
above the
and-
knee shorts because I'm thotting all summer.
TS's.
Gotten all summer.
ATK, baby. We're having above the knee summer. But if the turkey leg hut requires me to wear suspenders and a zoot suit
This what
and
you'll
a
do.
fur coat,
Pinstriped.
pinstripe, while Houston is regrettably humid,
1,000 degrees.
plus humid, 1,000 and humid, this is what I would do. Because the turkey leg, Angel, let me show it to you. I don't know if you've seen it. When they pick it up, the bone come up
The bone come off.
and the meat stay down.
Okay,
Okay, now watch it. This is in slow-mo. You see now? He done picked it up
I see.
and the meat still in on the pan. I will do whatever it takes.
I see.
Oh, wow.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Black and white, salt and pepper, hard bottoms,
Oh, wow.
lapel,
crazy.
a tie bar.
I believe you.
Look how clean that bone
Josh,
is.
when
That
we
do
go
look
to
good.
Houston, this is a bit. I'm gonna stick beside him.
You gonna stick with
Turkey
that?
leg
to
hut.
fit.
I know y'all in the lot. Listen, single me out, Josh. Turkey leg hut. I know the people done talk crazy about you. As my good friend Angel said, they done talk cash crazy about
Cash
y'all.
crazy?
They done posted memes about y'all. Let me let you know, from man to business, I'm gonna stick beside y'all. I'm gonna wear my 3-piece suit button. I'm gonna get me a special one in y'all brand colors.
You're really gonna do
I'm
this.
coming in with a tuxedo. Order me a top hat, biggest
With the
thing
monogram.
around.
You're gonna have the
I'm gonna
monogram
have
there.
the monogram shirt, the name inside. If that's what y'all require, now what y'all got to do, y'all got to do your part. When y'all bring my turkey, I don't care if I got a suit on eating with my hands. I know that's unusual to be dressed to the nine to eat turkey legs. I'm eating with my hands. I don't care. I respect the rules. But y'all better deliver on this turkey. That better be the best turkey. Because I'm a turkey leg connoisseur. Right now, Disneyland got the best turkey leg
They
going.
really do.
They do.
The
Even in
price of
Japan.
admission to Disneyland is worth, and then the turkey leg down there, $18.50.
It surely is.
And
I'll
all my
tears it
kids
up.
wanted their own.
Yeah. Well, that's what you have in your family. They know you have the 1850.
They do.
My kids know. I'm gonna give you a little piece, and then you stop talking to me.
Listen, me and nobody even finished it all, but me. Turkey leg is a lot of meat for one person.
It's huge.
It is them some thick turkey. But I'm gonna stick beside y'all. By the way, my kids don't ever flex much, but we was down in a pretty expensive hotel for the weekend. Cousins flew in, and we had went to dinner because we just get to see our people like that. And my son Zay gonna text me. They're asking for room service. It had to be done. All them kids I'm talking about, they was
Oh,
just
wow.
He said it had to be done.
cheeseburger, salmon, ice cream.
Salmon.
So,
They
and
lost
low
their
key, my
mind.
kids, bless God, I am so grateful. They are pretty well behaved, and they don't become like as bougie as I am. But it's slowly happening.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna
I
happen.
knew it when Zay ordered a surf and turf at a breakfast buffet, and they didn't have surf and turf.
He was like, "But I know you can
I
make
know you can make it. I saw some shrimp over in the cold bar. If you could just put that in the pan, and
Just
then
saute a
put
little bit.
that
I
with
see a little bit of
steak.
garlic and butter. You could just
Listen.
throw that in on top.
Let me tell you what we've been doing lately. Me and Melissa get, our room, usually a suite of something like that. When we're on vacation, when we're in hotels, working, Josh and Angel can tell you, nice hotel, but ain't the best hotel in the city.
They be nice ones, though. They
There's some
go-
pretty nice ones. So Joe has never complained. Isaiah, he is me, younger version of me.
Oh.
If they got a robe on in
He's
there, he comes out with
putting it on.
That's why he likes the Ritz is his favorite line of hotels. So when we get to the hotel for Melissa's birthday this weekend, we get to our room because the bellman had brought the luggage up, and then the boys take theirs to their room. And Joe's like, "Wow, this is nice. What's our room? 15 feet."
Oh wow!
I said, "Oh,
Yeah, he's
you
feeling some
upset?
type of way.
Did you ain't got no money though? Yeah, walk yourself down to that 2 doubles and look outside the window. 'Cause you ain't got
Into
no
the courtyard.
into the courtyard Marriott.
Well, no, Joe, on the last day, you all weren't down yet. And so when we got down there, they were down there waiting. I was like, where are your parents? They were like, we don't know. I said, they're not at the other restaurant? And they were like, no. I said, well, do y'all want to eat there or here? Joe was like, I want to eat here in this restaurant. I said, I haven't eaten here either. Let's do it. He was ready. And then Melissa came down there. And she was like, we would have to wait, Joe. I was like, I tried, Joe. I tried. I wanted the bougie breakfast too. I wanted to see what they were doing in the kitchen.
I had enough burritos.
Yeah.
But listen, I back to the Turkey Leg Hut. This is on my list of restaurants to try. Pat and them went down there
I want to try it.
during the pandemic. I want to go there
I
in
would like-
Houston. Turkey Leg Hut.
Wait a minute, are we
It's
going
black
to-
owned.
Yeah. You
black
not see
owned.
the black people on the poster? I mean, on the thing, the
Black.
sign.
Single me out, Josh.
Again.
Turkey Leg Hut owners. Kev on Stage Studios is producing a food show.
Yes.
We would love to come in our Sunday best. Angel,
Women, is it the summertime?
it's the summertime.
August.
I want you to wear
is
stockings and a
August.
I
slip,
don't know if I
white
can do it.
tights,
I don't know.
white shoe. Angel gonna dress in a Sunday best church hat. We want to come down to the
it's gonna be so
hut.
hot.
Josh, full suit.
What?
To
I didn't-
hear-
wait, I didn't say. Hold on. What?
We gonna come. We gonna respect the dress code. We gonna go
Okay.
above and beyond.
All right, I'll go
I'm-
above
I'm
me, but
not.
the food better be slapping.
And y'all better
Or if
deliver
not-
on the leg.
If not, they gonna see my phone. They gonna see a bunch of things they didn't ask for. A bunch of things they don't want to see. The food better be slapping or bra straps is coming out.
Angel, you had a rhyme right there. Food better be slapping or bra straps is snapping. It was right there.
I wasn't trying to rhyme, but don't
But you're
worry.
a rapper.
I am. But right now I am my host. I
So
am.
yes, Turkey Leg Hut, I'm dead serious.
Listen.
I will go to K&G and get the finest Steve Harvey collection, Magic Johnson Essentials.
Okay, because my mama got some church hats, some big ones.
Oh.
She got the ones that the aliens can see.
Listen, we saw some pictures at Mama Dorothy's house.
Oh
Let me
man!
tell you what.
Wait till the food show.
I ain't even gonna spoil you, but seeing Mama Dorothy in all her glory, and the picture she took and she was proud of, I said the Angel didn't have a chance.
She's
I
a pastor
didn't.
too, right?
She was a pastor at the
pastor.
time.
Yes.
Angel was destined to be who she was.
Yes.
She
what
come
you-
from a woman who is Angel back in time.
Oh, I
and then
always
Angel's
say,
grandma.
Oh, my grandmother was a hoe. Y'all wonder why I got this dirty mouth? My grandmother, Dorothy Lee. Y'all wonder why I am such a big personality? I am a watered down version of Dorothy May.
Your mama's name is Dorothy and your grandma is Dorothy too?
And I was supposed to have been born around my mother's birthday. I would have been Dorothy as well.
Oh,
Dorothy.
Lakeith
That
Moore.
chick
Dor-
Dorothy?
That chick Dorothy.
That chick Dorothy. Like,
Don't have the same ring.
it doesn't. And I said, thank God I was 2 weeks late.
That chick Dorothy
Yeah.
ain't gonna. That
Angel
Patreon's
was in
not
there
gonna
holding
slap.
on like that.
No.
What
You
y'all
was-
gonna do? Angel Wings. What y'all gonna be if y'all the Dorothys?
We gonna have
wings?
Toto. That would we have a little dog would be our thing. We want to
Dottie?
go
They
home.
gonna call you Dottie.
Dottie.
Wait, is Dottie people's name
Yaddy,
Dorothy?
yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
Yes.
I didn't know
neither.
that was her name.
Yeah, all Dotties are Dorothy's. But yeah, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. It was either gonna be Angel or Hope.
Oh, Hope.
Yeah. I'm glad it was Angel. 'Cause
Listen,
again,
we was talking about this the other day. Our grandparents' generation, they heard of May and Jean, and they was like, everybody gonna get it.
everybody get it.
Pearl. My Ruthie Jean and my grandma, May. We said with May Jean, there was another one. That was all the middle names.
There's a lot of Hesters and Esthers too.
Esther was big.
Yeah.
But as far as middle name, they took in Edna May. Lee. It was Lee.
Yeah. Dorothy Lee. Dorothy
Lee,
May.
May, and Jean. It was all them black women from when our grandparents was children. That was gonna be their middle name.
Listen, that's why my imaginary daughter that my husband never gave me, her name was going to be Maylia, well, her middle name, because I was like, we just going to put the May and the Lee together. But my husband couldn't make a daughter because, I don't know, maybe he wasn't taking his vitamins. Maybe he wasn't taking his ritual. Maybe he wasn't. And that's why I couldn't have a daughter. But now he's taking his ritual. However, he has a vasectomy. So I don't know if it'll work now. But listen, Ritual is what you want to be taking if you're trying to make a baby. If you're trying to make a Lee or a May or a Hester or a Dorothy or a Barbara Jean, you want to take your Ritual, okay? Because we all deserve to take vitamins that we know are what's actually in them. So Ritual, you guys, listen. They are amazing. They are high quality nutrients, all right? In bioavailable forms that your body can actually use, okay? There's no sugars, GMOs, major allergens, synthetic fillers, artificial colorants, plus it has a fresh taste and delayed release capsules designed to make taking vitamins easy. I don't know about y'all, but some of these vitamins, I remember when I was pregnant, and I used to have to take prenatals, and them things, you might as well have had me swallow the baby. Like they were huge. They tasted disgusting. Okay? Ritual is like, we got these good tasting vitamins. Well, fresh tasting so that you're not over there gagging. And it's delayed release so that you're getting the most out of your vitamin. Now, let me tell you, multivitamins, they are a necessary thing because we have so many gaps in our nutrition. Our soil is depleted. So even if you are eating all the vegetables and fruits that you're supposed to, our food doesn't have the same type of nutrient makeup as it did back in the day when we used to grow food during the season it's supposed to grow. Now we just be growing food all year long, right?
All year long.
So it's vitamin depleted. So you need to take a multivitamin to help fill in those gaps. And you want to take a multivitamin that has the best ingredients. You want to take a multivitamin that has a delayed release so your body can actually absorb everything. So you want to take Ritual. And it's now available for women, men, and teens. And it's scientifically developed to help support different stages in life. Ritual makes healthy habits easy, and they're delivered to your door. And you can stop, snooze, or cancel your subscription at any time. It's free shipping always, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you don't love Ritual within your first month, they will refund your first order. So this is what we want you to do. Get key nutrients without the BS. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during their first month by visiting ritual.com/crew. Again, that is ritual.com/KREW. Okay? We want you to start your Ritual today. But you know what? You can't take vitamins on an empty stomach. You got to eat. That's why we're like, hello, Fresh, where you at? They here. And they got a deal for you. Y'all, we done talked about HelloFresh so many times. Joshy Gons, he be using HelloFresh. He's just a bachelor looking for some vittles. And he's able to get it from HelloFresh. Let me tell you, trying to eat home-cooked meals can be a pain in the butt when you think about having to go grocery shopping. When you think about, okay, now I've been trying to have a hot girl summer, but I done ate up everything. I want to eat something that's of quality, okay? And then you're like, but I also am not trying to spend all my goddamn money at the grocery store. Hello,
You ain't Angel.
And they take your money every time.
Every time.
I understand.
It's
you think
crazy.
One time they're like, hey, man, take these groceries.
You've been so loyal to us, you don't why. But HelloFresh said, listen, we ain't going to have you wasting your food because we only going to give you enough to make the meal that you want, okay?
Yes.
And we're going to give you a meal that you want because we got our chefs in here doing chef-inspired meals, okay? So it's going to be tasting amazing, okay? And the ingredients are super fresh. And I love it. Everything comes in a box. And you have these recipe cards, right? And it shows you what the meal is supposed to look like at the end.
Yep.
And it gives you step by step. Everything's already pre-measured. Okay, so you're going to be able to make the meal that's on the picture. Because, you know, sometimes you be trying to just make stuff out of recipe book and you realize, I bought the wrong thing. This thing said ginger, garlic powder, and I got garlic salt. That ain't the same thing.
It ain't gonna taste
HelloFresh
right.
said, you ain't going to worry about that because we got you all the ingredients in the box. Okay, and there's a wide variety of easy, delicious options for all 3 meals of the day, plus every snack and special treat in between within the HelloFresh market. HelloFresh high-quality, fresh ingredients are sourced directly from growers, delivered from the farm to your front door in under a week, contact-free, of course. And they also use nutritionist experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity. So, Green Chef is also now owned by HelloFresh, and with a wide array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. And I love being able to switch between the brands. And now our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you more. Go to HelloFresh.com/14SK
14SK.
and use the code 14SK
14SK.
for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. I'm going to tell you one more time because I want you to listen to this. I want you to write it down and I want you to go there, okay? Go to HelloFresh.com/14SK.
14SK.
Use the code 14SK
14SK.
for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. Excuse me. I just choked on that. Free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
In other news,
What is it?
Rachel Nichols. I don't know if you're familiar with her, Angel. I am. Big sports fan, and she is often covering sports.
Right,
I'm going
right.
to try and give you this story as succinctly as possible. Essentially, what happened is Rachel Nichols is a Wahite woman
Wahite.
who is openly supportive of the
Wahite?
black
Oh, okay.
people,
Uh-huh.
right? And has been for a while. Yesterday or the day before yesterday, well, as we tape this, we're taping this on Monday. A New York Times article came out, and let's just say she was less than supportive behind closed doors. By the way, what happened was the video that she did that was leaked was her basically beginning-ish of the pandemic. Her Zoom camera was left on. Okay.
No.
She was talking to another Wahite man about a woman named Maria Taylor, who is a black woman, and another reporter. And
Can I read what she said?
yeah, can you read it? Oh, please read it. And you know, I already know. Please read what she said.
Okay, I think this is let me see. I think this is what the part. It's her in quotes. I do
Yeah.
believe. She said this July of 2020. I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football. She covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which, by the way, I know personally from the female side of it, like, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it from me or taking my thing away.
That was great.
Oh, thank you. I have visited the Isles of Wahite many of times. I have studied the dialect. You've got to hold that chin back some.
So, interestingly enough, Rachel Nichols has not been punished that we know of yet. But a black woman, Kayla, I don't know her last name. Kayla, it's her first name. She basically recorded the Zoom and passed it around ESPN.
Of course.
Right.
She's like, boop, aha.
Right.
What you say now?
She was disciplined. I think she was suspended without pay for a period of time.
I can believe that, yeah.
So people were up in arms. Black athletes had been refusing to work. This happened last year, by the way, but it just leaked. The whole article stuff just came out this week. And here's what black people be saying. Here's why diversity initiatives put black people in a bad position. Rachel Nichols never thought Maria Taylor is better at her job than I am. She could not be getting it because of her skill or her hard work. If you're giving her a job, it's because she's black. This is why affirmative action, even though historically affirmative action has benefited white women more than any
Anybody
other
else?
person or group ever.
Really?
Yes, white women benefit more from affirmative action than anybody else. When black people get stuff, it's not because of our merit. It's because affirmative action or diversity pushes, things like that. By all accounts, Maria Taylor is no snub. She is great at her job, great on camera, great with athletes, all this stuff. But it never crossed her mind, hey man, she's just better than me. Oh no, me?
You gonna take my stuff away? Find another way. Find another way.
And listen, it's so interesting. Like I'll tell you, I really haven't dealt with this in a while. I ain't gonna hold you because my last couple jobs have been basically for a black company and then my own company. But when I was working at Boeing, oh boy, you think they didn't give me the you're only here because a black woman was looking for black people. Look, huh?
They give you that treatment?
Yeah. And I was a terrible employee. So I know they were probably like, see, this dog on diversity and inclusion initiative is terrible. Because I was over there watching YouTube videos. So I didn't really help the black race that much. But, but Maria Taylor doing her job. And it's just like, man, just enough. No lie, I kid you not. And then I want to hear your thoughts. When we was down at the hotel we was at over the weekend, we was on the veranda. We was on the balcony. The restaurant was on the balcony. And we were loud and black.
Very loud.
Mind you, it was outside.
Yes, it was.
Okay, outside. And black people, our naturals, in my opinion, our speaking voice, our group is always a little more boisterous than other people. That's why magicians, David Blaine, he doing his tricks for black people.
Because he wants to get all of the surprise. What? Why you do it? Nigga, how you do it? Let me see let's do it again. Nigga, watch his hand. Watch his hand. You ain't gonna get that from anybody else. They'll
I
be
asked
like,
a professional magician, do you prefer black audience? He was like, yes. We work hard on this stuff. We don't want this. We want, hold up. You the devil, ain't you?
Right.
How you did that
How you
there?
do it,
What? Same thing in comedy. Black people, when we laugh, listen, we laugh.
we give it all up.
We give it black church. We are lit.
Yeah.
That's why them doggone TikTok creators was like, please show us how to do the Megan Thee Stallion dance.
Please.
What are they doing?
Yeah, I was able to do that one. I was
If
like,
you don't show us, we won't know.
Right.
But anyway, so we was loud and we was, I'm talking about, we was buying the food, eating, drinking, and being merry.
They didn't know what to do.
And we tipped well. Listen, them people looked at the tip. The waiters came back to, sir, hello.
We are just waiters.
Why
Is
is everything? Are you? Because you know when we go. Listen, I know we ask for a lot, but when your work is done,
I asked for my burrito 8 times.
you gonna be like,
Angel
oh
had to
my!
get it.
I had to goddamn about make Josh's burrito. I was like, y'all ain't gonna let my baby be over here hungry. He got so much work to do. He be recording all this and editing, and y'all ain't gonna feed him. And them people still got tipped, and they were
So
wrong.
there was some old white Hites there, right? And we was deep. And mind you, okay, we were at the Ritz. We were at one of the Ritzes in LA.
I was like, I don't know why you keep.
Yeah,
we're not still
gone.
there.
We're at the Ritz Laguna Beach.
haven't been there in 3
I
days.
don't want to get into the bad habit. We're at the Ritz Laguna Beach.
Shouts to the Ritz,
Laguna
just gotta
Niguel,
check.
whatever.
It's not cheap.
We are the only black people
in the entire
in the
hotel.
whole
I didn't see one
hotel.
other Latinx there either.
No
Yeah,
black or
No
brown
POCs
people there.
at all.
No
No.
black people on the beach who are not related to me or my friends.
Yes.
In the whole area. So we down there, about 10, 15 of us in the place eating, laughing. We got kids, iPads, dancing. We doing shoot. We ain't doing that.
No, we did not.
So then a couple of our friends come later. This is I had just stepped out. And apparently this old white man, probably 80 years old, he goes, oh, another one? And Mel goes,
one.
excuse me? And his wife, who's like 65, is like, I think she heard you. And he was like, so like,
somebody would have been
You didn't
dead.
tell me this.
yeah, I know you weren't there yet.
Away
I wasn't there either. This is before I got to this thing. Yes. And you know, Mel pregged out, but she ready for, I want the smoke.
Oh,
so
the
apparently
smoke
the
would be
white
given.
woman left within 30 seconds.
You got dang right. She should have.
Check, please. The blacks heard us. He's racist. And let me tell y'all what, if you've never been to LA, Orange County is MAGA country.
when you all
that's
left-
Florida. That's our Florida.
When you all left on whatever that day was, Sunday. Oh, me and Marcus stayed to drink another mimosa. There was a dude who came. His because it was 4th of July. It said guns something and Trump. with a big American flag on it.
That's right. It's the 4th.
And he didn't even he's definitely of European descent, but he looked Armenian or
Yeah.
something. And I want to be like, they don't like you either. Just FYI. You just passing by. You just passing by right now
That
because
was a
we
safety
here.
blanket. I don't think he supports it. He might have just been wearing it just to be like, hey man, we good here?
Shoot, no, he was. I was like, but yeah, no. Orange County is very conservative, very oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they have the gated communities to keep us out.
And I go there. Listen, wherever I go, there I am.
There
I'm
be.
up in there, and the waiters be like, because I don't know if you feel like this, Angel or John. When I tip, I feel like I got a tip for the whole black community as a whole. Like, I feel like I got to carry the weight.
No, I don't. I
it's
don't.
very much reflective of the service.
Oh yeah. How
Is
do
it?
Oh yes.
But if it's great, I'm gonna leave a great tip though.
Absolutely. But if you are trash, you're gonna know you were trash before I leave because I'm gonna tell you. And then you will also see it by I am not giving you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Which you would have hoped you would have gotten.
Really?
Unless my ego's tripped.
Absolutely. If the fact that I had to basically wait and watch them make his food to make sure he ate.
Angel, let me tell you what. Angel is all of our mothers.
Yes.
Josh was hungry. He had hungry
That little
eyes.
Parfait, y'all were smacking
I
that.
mean-
I'm glad I ordered that parfait.
I had eaten, I think, twice. Josh was just still sitting there like a little orphan. I was like, because I was worried. I was like, now listen, if y'all treating him bad because he's a Latinx, I will burn this whole place down.
He is a growing boy.
There will be crispy crackers all across this goddamn patio. You might have to.
might have to, 'cause that's-
Okay? But I was like, oh, and they kept saying, oh, it's about to be out. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Stop lying to me.
They brought out 4 other of the City Girl burritos, whatever that one was called, before they
Yes.
brought that Monarch out. I was hurt.
I was just like, So yeah, stuff like that. No, you're not about to get no big tip from me. If I'm
I
sitting
mean, I
here
don't give him a
starving,
big tip, but I always feel like I probably very rarely, if ever, give less than 20, never really give less than 20%. Never give Uber drivers or Postmates people less than 5 stars. Never give 20%. I always feel like it's somebody else's fault.
if you give me bad service, you will get a tip, and that will be change professions.
Unless my ego is and pride is tripped, then I might be like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you with kindness.
Yeah.
Then that might be the only instance.
But
where
listen,
I'm
in
like,
my life now, there's a tide shifting in me. I used to let everything slide. I used to let people, talk cash crazy, as my good older other cousin here tells me. Now I feel like you let people slide too much, they be slid.
Exactly. Exactly. They be slid, so there's no sliding with me.
Listen, I wish I would have heard or been within earshot of an old white man saying another one. I would have sat at his table.
You.
We
would have had a
finna
conversation
get
about
real
it.
close.
Please, let's discuss
Pop,
another
pop.
one.
We finna knock this hip out of socket.
Uh-huh.
This gonna be the last time you hobble on back over to your room.
Oh yeah, no, we would have had a whole conversation. Please explain to me another one. Let's talk about this.
Did you see DJ Khaled in this hotel? Are you singing a DJ Khaled song?
Because there seems to be a lot of you all.
Yeah, nigga. We're the ones that should be another one. I mean, they're everywhere.
Plentiful out here.
They're just
and the fact
everywhere.
that woman said, I think she heard you, as if she wasn't standing there.
I would have made sure she had a heart attack at that table.
And Melissa-
I want to get your blood pressure up.
Not a heart
A
attack.
wholehearted. I want you to be so scared to ever whisper because you think I'ma show up. You think I'ma pop up.
Show up
Yes.
on time. If there be anyone who's going through, sing, Angel. We have the answer for you.
Yes, for you.
Trust and obey.
Yes, and never give in.
Only the strong.
Only the strong shall survive and win.
Just ask the question and the answer shall come. Special. There is no way.
Show up on time. And you know what will show up on time is if you ship station to ship out your
Yes.
packages.
Come on,
Show up. Hey, Hey, show up. Now listen, guys.
If there be any merch that's
That you-
shipping through you, you ShipStation.
She
We
have the answer
for you.
for you.
ShipStation is the answer, y'all.
Get discounts on UPS and USPS. Yes, you guys. There is so much stuff happening here in the Kev on Stage Studios world with Fake Deep, with Mama Likes, and all of the merchandise. And what we are all using is ShipStation, because we have so many different channels in which we are selling our merch. So it is important for us to be able to streamline and make sure we get our products to you all in a timely fashion, while also we need to be having the discounts to be able to ship you all stuff, because it's costly to fulfill all of these orders, right? And ShipStation is like, we got you, boo. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Okay. And so basically what ShipStation does is it takes all of your merchandise channels, right? So if you're shipping from or have people purchasing merchandise from your website, from Etsy, from Amazon, ShipStation is like, we don't want you to have to search to figure out, oh, did somebody place the order here? Did somebody place the order here? They're like, no, just come to us and we're going to tell you. And we're going to make sure that you're able to fulfill these orders in a timely manner, while also giving you some really great discounts on postage and carriers, because you're a small business. So it's hard to be able to get those type of discounts. But ShipStation is a large business and they're passing the savings on to you. That is why ShipStation is the #1 choice for online sellers. You can import orders from any sales channel, ship with any carrier using ShipStation's deeply discounted rates, and automate just about any shipping task. No wonder over 100,000 online sellers choose ShipStation. All right. Okay. Yeah, so it definitely, let me tell y'all, postage be a lot. Okay. So that is one of my favorite things about ShipStation, is because you do need the discounts. It's hard. You have a lot of overhead when you are a business owner. And I know a lot of you all who listen to Here's the Thing are entrepreneurs. And so whenever you can find a discount to help reduce that overhead so that you can put more of your money into the quality of your product, you want, listen, if one of these little things interrupt this ad one more time, I'm going to whoop him. You want to be able to definitely take advantage of it. And y'all know we got something for you, because you are a Here's the Thing listener. Ship more in less time for less money. Just use our offer code CREW to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, then type in KREW.
KREW.
That's ShipStation.com. Enter offer code CREW. Make ship happen.
Make ship happen.
I could not remember, as many times as I sing that song, I cannot remember where, because you know what? The show up on time.
Why?
Because it's so many, it comes in and goes out so many times. It's not like a regular rhyme or reason. I was like, yep, we have the for you. Just let me sing a whole verse. Why we got to keep doing this, stopping and going? But yeah, it worked out. Show up on time, ShipStation.
So anyway, Rachel's gonna have a tough time. It's really not surprising to anybody black. We be knowing that, we be thinking that, and that's honestly, man, this is part of the reason why I have worked so hard to build Kev on Stage Studios, and why I want it to work so bad. One thing you said, and you said it offhand, and it just meant the world to me. I ain't let on. When you said, I ain't gonna be acting as much, so I'm gonna dye my hair and put my nose ring in. And I said, you know what? Because you black people, we said that when you said that, we have to appear the way white people want to see us to book roles. It's just the way it is. They are most of the time, it's their shows. They're the casting directors, producers. That's how it's decided. But with the Kev on Stage Studios app, it is, and content, we can be who we are. And I think that is, You are at your best when you are allowed to be your whole self.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. My manager, who's a white gay male, love him to death. That is exactly how he feels. He's like, I don't want anyone to ever try to alter you. He was like, because you are special as who you are. He was like, so anytime I do a role and he feels that I'm having to like really switch and tone down, he's like, no, I want them to let you do you because that's where you're going to be the most successful. So I do appreciate that with KOS. I get to be me in all of my, stupidity and all of my glory and all of my foolishness, because it is a blessing to be able to do. And not a lot of people get that. Not even in the acting world. In the regular 9-to-5 world, a lot of people are having to turn into someone else to be able to keep their job. And sometimes that's not even enough. You like, I didn't tap dance for y'all. I didn't became this person to make you all feel more comfortable about paying me. And still you all don't recognize that like I am good. I do my job well.
Yes.
And the thing with this woman Nichols, the problem is that when people, and yes, she's a woman, so she has faced prejudice. I'm not trying to say that, but whenever things aren't as easy for them and they see someone else being given what they think is a handout, they're like, so because you all are terrible at diversity, you want to take from me. Now listen, there might be some merit of that because they could take it from a white dude. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, if you can't recognize that you have benefited more than this black woman, that's a problem. If all you're thinking about is yourself and you can't realize like, yes, there are probably tons of men that they could take jobs from instead of you, white lady. Yeah. But if you can't see that like she's not in a better position or better off than you. Right. It's not just because she's getting a job because she's talented, or even if she's getting a job before she's black because she's black. Because I am not against that. I will hire someone because they're black and not feel no type of way, because white people hire folk because they're white. And if we try to play like that's not happening, then we're just all lying to ourselves all the time. They are hiring folk because they are white, because they feel more comfortable around them. They feel like they can understand what's going to happen sooner. They feel like they can be themselves and not have to, if they say, another one, this white person won't get mad at them if they say, there's another black person, because they're like, you feel the same way. You felt like you felt that whole black people are too loud. I can be this way with you. That's why I hired you, a white person. I can't say that in front of a black person or a person of color. I have to actually have some moral sense about my mouth.
Yeah.
So anyways, that was just my little, because I didn't say anything about it before. I just was like, yes.
No, I agree. And I think, honestly, I'm going to pitch the app here. Let me tell y'all, let me just tell y'all. Single me out, Josh. The Kev on Stage Studios app. If you don't have it, get it. Patreon people, we love you. You're watching this early because you have it. Y'all are creating the space for the angels and the queens and the sinceres, the black people in Hollywood to be themselves. I don't want y'all to ever think that y'all money is not used wisely. People's livelihood depends on it. We are shooting right now 3 shows. 4 shows. We are shooting season 2 of the challenge show. We are shooting the food show. We are shooting Melissa's dating show. And we're also semi in production on the improv show while we're on tour, while we're doing the podcast. And the reason we always have the energy for that is because we know who our audience is. We know that, I got this idea for a commercial. Like when you're black and you go to the grocery store or Walmart or Target, there's the ethnic aisle for hair care products. Usually not even an aisle. It's like a little nook. It's a nook at the end of the aisle, right? The rest of the world is that aisle. And black people, y'all have this row. You better get your Sporting Waves, your Sally's Beauty Supply, your Rat Tail Comb from right here. The Kev on Stage Studio is if the whole store was that section. It's going to spread the whole gamut of all of our
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
It's like the difference between going to Target for your stuff or Sally's Beauty Supply. When you go to Sally's, you all that stuff is in there, and that's what we're building here. So y'all just keep on keeping on. You know, we probably going. I ain't gonna hold you up. This, you know what I'm saying, been toying with this idea. We probably gonna have to up the price on the app just a little bit, you know, because let me tell y'all what I found out. Apple and Google,
They take
want
a lot.
their
I
money.
mean, they take half.
They take a lot.
We get $5.99. When we get it from Apple, it's $3.10. And the way the people who built the app set it up, they were like, "Oh, y'all gonna get $5 per thing." We like, bet. That's from them. Nobody buy it from them. I said $3.10. How I'm supposed to pay all these people and pay for all that stuff with $3.10 a person? They was like, you need more people then. So listen, y'all. Believe in it now. And y'all are really the first. Like y'all are really crazy.
Like
y'all
day
believe
ones,
in the
day
dream.
ones.
Day ones, man. I'm talking about y'all believed in it before anything new was even shot.
Yeah.
Y'all was like, I got you, Kev. We don't know what you gonna do. And then, you know,
did.
when we got it, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, we competing with people who have literally billions.
Yeah.
Like, we're competing for the same dollar that Netflix has. They have
Well,
Netflix's
they got money
content
that
budget
isn't theirs.
oh my God. They have debt.
They are a public traded company.
$6 billion in content alone a year.
It's gonna be nice.
You know
when
what
we
we
see
would do
that
for-
number. Well, we're gonna see a number that looks so similar to that, and it's gonna be great.
Man, we have to make it work.
We will.
It's too important to the culture of Black people. We don't want Angel to take the nose ring out. That's my goal. Dye your hair however you want. Get a septum piercing.
Ah! Don't take the nose ring. Oh, I should go ahead and get it today. I wasn't able to get it the other day. Oh, but
Get it, Angel.
I'm gonna make Melissa come with me to get her piercing
She was
too.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
You take it out, I'm gonna be like, I failed her. I want you to get so much. I want you to get so much work from this that when they're, and it ain't only through us. When they book you, it ain't gonna be no conversations about that no more.
Amen.
It's gonna be like, you know what, Angel? Here's the role and here's the offer.
Here's the offer. The judge would wear a nose ring.
The
we
judge
feel
would
like
that. I want them when they book you. I want them to make concessions.
yeah, man.
You know what? I could see a Black judge with red hair.
Yeah.
You know, would she twerk during a murder trial? Possibly.
Absolutely.
Possibly. Objection. Would she twerk when she said objection?
That's how she's
you know what,
figuring
Angel?
things out.
That's my goal. Because I told y'all and I told Angel, my goal is never to hold you. I ain't
is
no
it
star.
not? Kevin's adding dates as we speak.
That's
to
just
the
to help you.
It is, and I appreciate it.
But when they come calling, when Tony went on tour, I was like, man, go. Baby. I don't want to follow you no more. It gets harder and harder every year. But no, seriously, I want you to get the whole deal. I want you to
Thank
put two
you.
other comedians on. If they came and called her and said, hey, man, we're going to make the Black version of Bridesmaid, or we're going to make League of Their Own, but the Black women, and we want you to star. Hey, when can you shoot?
No,
Can you
listen.
give me 2 hours on 2 days? Can you give me 2 hours on one day? We shoot the bonus with the main. I'll come down
I'll
to
be there.
Tennessee.
I'll be there.
Because my goal ain't to hold you. It's to elevate you and then let the world see what I done seen.
Appreciated, Kevin. I do. And that is why it is great to be an unruly cousin.
So we have a new couple of weekends we added.
Wait,
We got an LA show. I'm just joking.
No, you're not. He's not.
not,
He's
though.
laughing,
I'm
but
not
he's not
joking
joking
at all.
no, you definitely have the date in mind, but it's
I'm
not
not
locked
joking.
in.
No, you're not. No, you're not. But let me tell you, on the same token, what did I tell you the first time you ever asked me to work with you? Because you were like, what's your rate? And I said, just pay for my
yeah.
babysitter. And I
You did say that.
I did. And I said, I believe in what you're doing.
You thought you was gonna work this show for free.
I was like, okay, you need me to host? All right.
I
I'll do
remember
it.
when I was telling Angel I wanted to give her some ownership in the app for everything she brought. She was like, okay, well, you know, you got to take my salary from this. I said, oh, no, girl, what?
I was like, so that replaces what you're paying
She's
me.
like, I knew this conversation was coming.
Yeah, I was
said,
just
girl,
like,
no.
I was calculating. I was like, okay, I can still make it work. I can still pay my bills.
We serve the God of in addition.
Hey!
Hey! Come on! You paid for the regular room, but we're gonna upgrade you to the suite. We want you to get what you get and don't throw a fit, but we're gonna give you more in addition. And I'm gonna tell y'all when y'all start seeing me on Deadline and Variety and Hollywood Reporter, I want y'all to remember that you put me there.
Yes, y'all did.
Y'all listen. And this is a Stage Crew love letter. The best leverage that you can ever have is being able to say no. I got offered a role on a network on a big channel, but it was not something I was interested in. And to be able to keep my wholeness and know that I don't have to go and do stuff I don't want to do, that I don't agree with, because the Stage Crew has supported in so many different ways. You know, that is a blessing. And that's what the angel be burping.
It's coming out. Let me tell you, you remember when I couldn't remember what God told me to tell Tahir? And I was like, I got to piece it together. And he told me something as well regarding you and why I'm here.
What did he say, Angel?
He said, it's not for right now. It's for the next thing.
Say more there, Angel.
No, he was like, I don't know why he told me. He was like, the reason you are working with Kev and the reason for, KOSS is not for the right now. It's for this next thing. That's this next phase. He didn't tell me what the next phase was, but I was just like,
here's leaving?
Huh?
What?
Well, you said this is for Tahir, for you.
No, it's with this.
No, what's funny? Oh, I was gonna say Transformation Church, Pastor Charles, because Mike Todd, he just had that baby, so he's
he got the lights can do with the mustache.
Part of the message yesterday was while you're waiting for your dream, don't be afraid to help somebody else's. And I was like, Pastor Charles, say it again, please.
It was very clear. He was like, it's this, y'all haven't seen it yet. It's the next thing. You think you're here for this thing.
Wait, God was telling you that about Tahir?
No.
Stop talking
I
about
thought you
this.
said God was telling you
I said,
about...
you remember when God told me something about Tahir and I couldn't remember? He also told me something about this.
Oh, I can
You said-
celebrate. I was happy when it was for Tahir.
No, I told Tahir I had to
It
piece
came
his
back
together.
to you.
The
Listen, I know
pieces.
God was
It
frustrated with
like
you.
a
Girl, I told
puzzle.
you something,
man.
and you changed the diaper and forgot what I
Something's
said.
moving and shaking, man.
I was something. It was the pieces. But no, then he told me that. That was shorter so I can remember. Tears was longer. And I was like, should have wrote it down.
We gonna be on these magazine covers together. Angel gonna be there with Red. Josh is gonna be there with...
I'm gonna get that credit.
And when I
that,
tell
man.
y'all, I feel it. It is something gonna sell, something gonna work. I know it to be true. And until it do, I'm gonna do stand up comedy 2 weekends. 2 weekends a month.
How much, Kevin?
You're a liar. Don't sit here after the Lord has talked all this
I'm
good.
gonna put my life on the line. I done risked it all once. For this first tour, I ain't even got to risk it all no more. Melissa's like, let me tell you what you're not finna do. She said, look, I see your ambition.
Yes.
This is what she told me, and I love her for it. Let me put a little something to the side. Give me a little bit, put it to the side. If this don't exist no more, so you can go out and be you. Because she said, I know you. You
glad
ain't
she
never
do.
gonna stop. So just for my peace of mind, let me take this out. And I know what accountant's in, but I don't really know how to get into it and all
You're
that
like,
stuff.
where is it at? How do I
Give
find
it
it?
here. Just let me get a little bit of something. Now you with the rest of it, because she said to me last night. She said the thing about you that I love, if it ain't working, you gonna put it on your back and you go, you gonna will it to work.
Come on.
And I'm telling you, man, when it works, I'm gonna be so happy. But it's gonna mean so much to me that people believed before anybody, because that belief, the Stage Crew have the page. Man, let me tell you what. And now we over a little bit. My flight just got delayed.
Did it really?
It did. The Stage Crew Patreon
I'm
people, y'all were the first, and that's why I'll be forever indebted. Y'all created the initial round of financing to be able to create
They created the opportunity.
They created the opportunity to bet on myself. they continue to create. When I need to do business things, I can say, okay, when Patreon does this much, if I need to do something, I can shift and move because I know Patreon, it don't really be going down. People often cancel to increase. You know, some people cancel, they cancel, and I listen.
Ain't
I
nothing
appreciate
wrong
your
with
support.
that. You got to do
I
what you
love
gotta
you.
do.
I listen. I know what it's like. But they give. Last time for my birthday, I said, man, we got to put a new lighting setup in. They gave and gave, and I think they give because they know that I'm gonna give it too. If I was hoarding on to that, people wouldn't, do that. But to not have to solely rely on them, because if I could book a deal or two and then I could like really pay for it on my own. But man, they're giving.
Kev, how must it feel to have so many people believe in the vision that the
You know
Lord
what?
put in you?
I ain't gonna hold you, Angel. I don't take it lightly. There's two things that weigh heavy on me, but it also is centering. It's the people's belief, right? Patreon's belief, and it's the people. Literally, there are people who's not Angel. We know you book, but there's people whose sole income is derived off of me. Angel told me all the time, mess up if you want. Because it ain't all of my stuff, but you're part of the equation.
Nigga, I was about to say, nigga, please know that it is still 1 + 1 = 2, and you got one of the ones. Okay? I don't want to go back down to 1. I like being at a 2.
That's really, even when I dealt with like stuff that I wasn't used to, right? I'm gonna tell you, it was very hard over the last year. Part of my life I was not prepared for. When I think about my career, you don't imagine the negative parts. You imagine the content you make, the stuff, your name on Sunset Boulevard. You don't imagine gossip YouTube pages.
No, absolutely not.
I was not prepared for my personal life to be content for someone else. I was not used to being that important. I always think back to a Periscope. I used to be able to call a family meeting and say pretty much anything and tell them it's going to be deleted, and it wouldn't go past there.
Shouts to the 95.
Shouts to the 95. Big X 95. It wouldn't go down to the alley. So I was still keeping that mindset for where I was. Then I realized, some tectonic plates had shifted.
Oh, 100%.
So I feel, God always prepares you prior to the thing. So now I'm not going to be surprised by that.
Good.
Right? Because it was surprising the first couple times. I said,
No, I know.
But now I'm like, okay. When I was in Hawaii, this is a little related, making a video, then I sit down and enjoy Hawaii, and somebody walked up. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for posting that video. I came down to you. Now I see you.
Now I see you with
Never
my eyeballs.
again.
Well, I won't be doing that anymore. And Melissa, before that, had told me most influencers shoot
after.
now, post later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was like, man, I was like, I'm in Hawaii. Obviously,
You thinking you don't
you're
have
having a
touch.
show there,
Right.
so it's sold out. Obviously, somebody who knows you lives here,
Right, absolutely.
wasn't clicking. I'm like, anybody coming from Des Moines, Iowa, down here. But I needed to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
Security, man, you don't need that. Somebody walked in the dressing room in Salt Lake City. Well, that's dangerous. Somebody walked up on me into here in the middle of the night in St. Louis. Okay, now I don't even fear for my life, but they ain't gonna catch me slipping. The club don't care. DC Young Fly, people ran up on the stage. Gary Owen, people ran up on the stage. Okay, well, shoot. Who out there looking out for me, man?
DC got that thing too, man.
Hey, DC got them hands. I am not as equipped.
Kevin had to slap him with it first.
I'm going to hit you with if my security don't catch you, I'm going to hit you with the mic stand.
You just got to put your whole body
I'm
into it,
going to
Kevin.
put $250 on you and
Yes.
for my children.
No,
There's a movie called Four Brothers. Andre Benjamin is in it. He didn't want to be a part of the crime family.
Yes.
He had to kill somebody. He
Yes.
stabbed him. He said, and I got kids. I will kill you because I got to get home to my babies. I got to play Spelunky with Joe.
Yeah.
They finna take me away from my son. I don't
on.
even roll like that.
Yeah.
But I'm coming home and I'm flying first class again. And hit you with the bottom of the mic stand, I'm still gonna make my flight.
but Delta, enough with the bistro box.
Enough with the bistro box.
Have they got rid of them yet?
No.
It's still throwing Lunchables at you with the beef jerky.
Now that was such a disappointment. That's why the people flew with that seafood.
I meant to talk about that.
I'm
We'll
gonna
save
do
it for
that.
another day. But anyway, I gotta go. We gotta go. God bless you, Patreon. Love you. God bless you, everybody. Even the people who are not Patreon.
Yeah,
I
God
love
bless
you.
you.
Just, it's like the further kids you have, after the first moment, it's just never the same.
It's not the same.
You've had 4.
Uh-huh.
The way you feel with little Marcus, I mean, the twins, it's like, oh. But that first one, I took 700 pictures of Isaiah. When Joe was here, I was like, big.
Got it.
Been here. I don't know. People have 12 kids. Do you even remember the 11th's name?
Oh, no.
Roderick, Roger, Reggie. You know your name.
Get in the car.
Patreon, I just love y'all more. And I can say that. I appreciate all the support, but Patreon, I love y'all more because y'all, listen, I know the app, Patreon is top tier love. Mm-hmm. The app havers, top tier love, is usually Patreon times 2. Mm-hmm. And some people who were on Patreon then we got the app. But y'all are the most important people because y'all believe before anybody believed. One day it's going to be popular to be like, man, I'm with this. But right now, it's just us. Amen. Patreon, we love you.
No bonus this week.
No bonus this week. I will be on a real vacation. No work.
Wow.
We'll be back next week. I'm not even doing, I thought about it.
No.
And I just,
Absolutely not.
I'm taking a full on vacation. Toes out. Thighs out.
Yeah,
above the knee shorts. Lotion. All right, we'll see y'all. God bless you.
You lying.
Bye.
I